Philippine Policing Model. The Philippine National Police is the Republic of the Philippines National Police Department. Since it offers all law enforcement agencies around the country, it is both global and local. On January 2, 1991, the PNP was triggered as a result of the merger of the PC and INP. Camp Crame, Quezon City in the National Capital Region is home to the organization's national headquarters. RA number 6975 titled An Act Establishing the Philippine National Police under a recognized Department of the Interior and Local Government and for other purposes was signed into law on December 13, 1990, paving the way for the establishment of the country's police force, which is national in scale and civilian in nature and is expressly provided for by 6 Article 1051 of the 1987 Constitution. The Philippine National Police or PNP was imagined to be a community and service-oriented department after the passage of RA number 8551, also known as the Philippine National Police Reform and Recognition Act of 1998. Historical background. The tradition of separate tribes selecting able-bodied young men to define the inhabitants and preserve law and order in the village grew into the police in a local context. The country's police force began with the arrival of the Spaniards. The Caps were dubbed Gardillo at the time, under a royal decree. The Cuerpo de Carabineros de Seguridad Republica took over the law enforcement duties in 1852, and the Guardia Civil took over the peacekeeping duties in the island in 1852. The Americans conquered and ruled the Republic during the Spanish era. Henry T. Allen was formally elected and confirmed by the Commission as Chief of Constabulary in a formal inauguration on August 8, 1901, with the sanction of the U.S. War Department, and he buckled down to serve on the same day. In a significant event in the country's policing history, paved the way for the Philippinization of the constabulary, which has proven to be a wise step in preparation for World War I, which was about to break out and had pulled the untitled state into it. This development gave the opportunity for the Filipinos to run the constabulary themselves. The first given the change was Brig Gen. Rafael T. Crame, and for the first time in 16 years of existence, the constabulary was placed under Filipino leadership. The Administrative Code of the Philippines promulgated on September 10, 1955 provided for the constitution of a police force in every city and municipality with the officers and members appointed by the mayor with the consent of the City of Municipal Council. RA number 4864, otherwise known as the Police Act of 1996, was enacted in an effort to improve the quality and morale of all existing police force. The National Police Commission was created, vested with the power to supervise and control the police force all over the country. September 29, 1972, President Marcos proclaimed martial law in the country by virtue of Proclamation number 1081. Subsequently, PD number 765, also known as the PCINP law, was put into effect on August 8, 1975. The said law instituted the integration of the nation's police force within the Philippine Constabulary or the PCINP. Section 6, Article 1051 of the 1987 Philippine Constitution provides that the state shall establish and maintain one police force which shall be national in scope and civilian in character, to be administered and controlled by the NAPOLCOM. The authority of local executives are over the police units in their respective territorial jurisdictions shall be provided by law. It gave birth to the enactment of RA number 6975, which was amended by RA number 851 and which was further amended by RA number 9708, RA number 11200, and RA number 11279. Vision, mission, and core values. The vision of the PNP is stated as follows: imploring the aid of the Almighty by 2030, the PNP shall be highly capable, effective, and credible police service working in partnership with a responsive community towards the attainment of a safer place to live, work, and to business. The mission of the PNP is stated as follows: it shall enforce the law, prevent and control crimes, maintain peace and order, and ensure public safety and internal security with the active support of the community. Core values: makadiyos, makabayan, makatao, at makalikasan. Power and functions. As provided for by Section 14 of RA number 6975, the functions and powers of the PNP: enforce all laws and ordinances related to the protection of lives and properties, maintain peace and order, and take all necessary steps to ensure public safety, investigate and prevent crimes, effective the arrest of criminal offenders, bring offenders to justice, and assist in their prosecution, exercise the general powers to make arrests, search, and seizure in accordance with the Philippine Constitution and pertinent laws. Miscellaneous Police Service. The PNP Miscellaneous Police Service may categorize into law enforcement, maintenance of order, and crime investigation. In undertaking law enforcement, the police are empowered to stop, question, detain, and arrest people who violate the law. The maintenance of order is defined as the management of conflict situations to bring about consensual resolution. Crime investigation is the prominent role of the police while engaging in a variety of community and miscellaneous functions. Organizational structure. PNP organizational structure. Recruitment and selection as provided for by Section 30 RA number 6975 as amended by Section 15 RA number 8551. The recruitment and selection of police personnel requires the following general qualifications and standards. A citizen of Philippines, a person of good moral character must have passed the psychiatric, psychological, physical, and medical and dental, and drug tests to be administered by the PNP Health Service and Crime Laboratory Service. In addition, the applicant must possess a formal baccalaureate degree from a recognized learning institutions, must be eligible in accordance with the standards set by the Commission, must not have been dishonorably discharged from military employment or an a wall or drop from roles from the PNP service must have no pending criminal case in any court including the office of the ombudsman. Moreover, he or she must not have been convicted by final judgment of an offense or crime involving moral turpitude, must be at least 1 meter and 62 centimeters in height for male and 1 meter and 57 centimeters for females, must weigh not more or less than 5 kilograms from the standard weight corresponding to his or her height, age and sex, and must not be less than 21, normal, no more than 30 years of age. Education and training. The first course taken by non-officers is the Public Safety Basic Recruit course, PSBRC, to prepare them for general police duties and field maneuver operations. The police corporals are allowed to take up specialized courses relevant to the positions they actually hold or consistent with the functions of the unit where they assigned. The police staff sergeant and police master sergeant should have finished the Public Safety Junior Leadership Course (PSJLC) and attestation to the next higher rank. The Police Senior Master Sergeant and Police Chief Master Sergeant 3 should have finished the Public Safety Senior Leadership Course (PSSLC) prior to promotion and attestation to the next higher rank. The Police Executive Master Sergeant may or may not to take up the Public Safety Officers Candidate Course (PCOCC). The Public Safety Officers Basic Course (PACSOBC) or its equivalent is required for Police Lieutenant and Police Captain. The Public Safety Officers Advanced Course (PSOAC) or its equivalent is required for Police Major. The Public Safety Officers Senior Executive Course (PSOSEC) or its equivalent is required for Police Lieutenant, Colonel, and Police Colonel. In addition to the above mandatory career course, all police officers must undergo forms of specialization training within their respective specialty. The commissioned officers observed into the PNP with the rank lower than Police Lieutenant Colonel and lateral entrance not coming from the Philippine National Police Academy (PNPA) should undergo a Public Safety Officers Oriental Course (PCSOOC). Police Personnel Strength. The minimum police to population ratio should not be less than 1 policeman for every 1,000 persons. Urban areas should have a higher minimum police to population ratio as may be prescribed by regulations promulgated by the NAPOLCOM. At present, the total number of star rank officers in the PNP has been increased to 125. The actual total strength of the PNP was 205,000 as a SY 2020 broken down as follows. Police Commissioned Officers PCO 25,646. Police Non-Commissioned Officers PNCO 100,000 79,354 and non-uniform personnel NUP less than 5,805. Rank classifications as provided for by the provision of RA number 11200 entitled An Act Providing for the Rank Classification in the PNP, the new ranks as compared to the old rank. Uniform regulation. The PNP GOA is worn during daily office attire appearance Malacanang place Senate, Congress, courts, and as directed by higher authorities. The PNP Goa B is warned during full alert status and directed by higher authority. The police officers patrolling the streets and sporting upper uniform bearing their names and badge numbers to allow citizens to distinguish them from criminals masquerading as law enforcers. Firearms and equipment. The PNP has in its possession the following firearms and equipment issued to the rank and file: M16 rifle, M19 pistol, Glock pistol, M1991, Remington 870, Remington 1100, baton or batuta, Floro MK9, MSSR rifle used by PNP SWAT, M14, FAMAS used by Special Action Force, HKG-36. Information Technology. The PNP activated the Directorate for Information and Communication Technology Management or DICTM in the PNP. It was exemplified by two necessary major initiatives: the activation of the functions and inclusion of ICT in the PNP Integrated Transformation Program PNP-ITP and Performance Governance Standards PGS to ensure that system and technology roadmap is in place for development and use. Communication network. The existing communication equipment and facilities of the PNP are as follows: HFSSB radio for direct and long-range communication. High frequency single sideband radios HFSSB. Very high frequency modulated VHF FM radios of the PNP units of officers. UHF trunkled radio used by the NCRPO. Mobility and transportation. The mode of transportation currently used by the PNP are Ford Focus, Nissan Frontier Navara, Toyota Altis, Toyota Vios, Toyota Innova, Toyota Revo, a Honda car, Mitsubishi Lancer, Mitsubishi Pajero, Eurocopter AS350, France utility helicopters, Robinson R-44 United States Patrol helicopters, Willie SMB, Isuzu D-Max, Mitsubishi L300, and the recently acquired Mahindra Enforcer Mobile Patrol Units and Mahindra Sports Utility Vehicles. The PNP mobility assets as of June 2018 are as follows: patrol cars, that is as per Napolcom resolution, 2,698 total on hand, 1,837 with a shortage of 32%, and patrol jeeps, that is as per Napolcom resolution, 8,174 and total on hand of 4,935 with a shortage of 40%. With these figures, there is a variance of 861 and 3,239 respectively, or a total of 4,100 shortages in mobility assets. Thank you for watching.